Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Gaming Droid, and welcome back to 7 Days to Die. So in the last episode we went and raided a pharmacy and we got one hell of a nice haul from it. But I can make this haul even nicer, because I have some fabric which I can use to make bandages. So I can make myself 2 bandages. I found some duct tape earlier on, we've got some grain alcohol and some blood bags from the pharmacy, and we also learnt how to make first aid kits. So we can craft ourselves 2 first aid kits with a bandage, some grain alcohol, some duct tape, and a blood bag. So we've got some antibiotics, we've got honey, both of these cure infection. So it removes infection 1, 2, 3 and dysentery 1. Infection 1, 2 and 3 are basically the upgraded versions of infection, the worse versions of infection. Honey only removes infection, it doesn't remove the higher levels, but it does give you a stamina and fullness and wellness bonus. We've got some charred meat ready for the eating, we've got some raw meat and some eggs ready for cooking into bacon. I've set the eggs and the raw meat onto making some bacon and eggs. We also managed to get some ammunition, we managed to get some shotgun shells, we got some beer. So we've gotten an awful lot of things as we went out and about. We've got bottled water, we've got glass jars, we've got feathers, so we've got enough stuff to make some useful and interesting things. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the tallow from here, and I'm going to set myself to making torches. I'm going to set myself to making 22 torches. Tallow makes biofuel, torches, things like that, but you can see that we've got 4 bacon and egg, we've got plenty of bottled water, and there's even more bottled water being made at the moment. 4 bacon and egg. Each bacon and egg is 15 fullness, but it does give you a nice big wellness bonus. I'm full on food at the moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop some water off upstairs. Drop some water off. I'll take some vitamins, and I will have a vitamin. There we go. I'll leave the cloth behind, I'll take the glass jars with me, I'll leave most of the feathers behind, I'll turn these ones into arrows. So today I do want to do a little bit of work on my home. One of the things I want to do is I want to reinforce these windows, which will just take a little bit of time and a little bit of effort and a little bit of wood. I've got my construction tool skill up to level 17, which is great. It makes them act faster, makes them dig faster, makes them work slightly more efficiently. What I could do is I could be putting arrow slits in these windows, but I don't really think that's necessary at the moment. This is one of the slightly frustrating things about repairing or upgrading or protecting yourself. One of the things that's mildly frustrating about being a rancher is the fact that you do this. I'm going to be running kind of a mix of rancher and scavenger because I found a city nearby. I'm not going to live in the city, that's foolish in my opinion because there's too many zombies. But I am going to go backwards and forwards between here and the city over the next few days. I'm going to wait out the night of course because it's almost night here, but kind of need to reinforce that window at the very least, because 2 windows on top of each other zombies can crawl through quite easily. The one high window zombies can get through, but it's much harder for them. And this is just an important part of like setting up your... Well, I'm definitely increasing my construction skill of setting up your bases, making sure that it's defensible. The man trap is my main source of defensibility for my base though, and I'm going to be working on that now. So out here you'll see this is my man trap. One thing I need to do is barnwood. I need chrysanthemums for barnwood, so wood frames. So let's make 14 wood frames, and in the meantime let's head down here. And let's go and grab some more wood. It's a nice nearby tree over here. So let's see the difference. This does 20. This does, what was that? 35? No, 20, 23. 23 a swing, so this is slightly better. It's a lower grade one because it wasn't as good when I was made this. So we're just going to mine up some wood, or dig up some wood, and we're going to use that to work on crafting things. We do have still 30 seconds worth of torches and a minute worth of arrows to go. So there is some crafting left to do before I can actually get into the crafting I need to do to survive. But that's okay. So my mining tool skill has gone up. So this counts as a mining tool, which is one of the reasons it's not as good as it possibly could be, because it's classified as a mining tool rather than a construction tool, because it doesn't have any construction abilities. Its right click is a nothing, is a block, supposedly, as opposed to being a building thing, which is the stone hammer, or the stone axe is a building thing on its right click, so it counts as a construction tool. This is a really kind of well-crafted game in my opinion. It's got really good balance and really good development to it. I'm hoping there'll be a trader somewhere just on the other side of the city. I'm going to plant these 4 maple seeds, just in hopes of getting a tree back. So as well as crafting those, I want log spikes. I want 20 log spikes. So in here we've got iron, we've got brass, lead, glass, stone, and clay, not stone. Actually, I should put some stone in there. There. Melt some stone for me. So we can make rebar items, which is going to be one of the directions we go very shortly. But for now, I want to have a look at making myself a grill. Craft myself a grill. Oops, wrong door. So we are going to pop these down here, and these are safe spaces. These are places where I can hide, basically. So these are going to act as blockers for spit attacks and for times when I get spat at. I've leveled up, I've got some more skill points available to me. One thing I want to do is make myself a workbench, but with my wrench I should be able to gather a workbench as well. So I do need to, oops, I need to put those down into here, and I need to start providing myself with some light. So, boom, to see the encroaching zombies by. By the way, this is not a safe thing to do. Ooh, I felt my character drift downwards then. Oh, there we go. So we have a nice little bit of light set up around here so I can see zombies that come to my man trap. So the zombies have now started hunting and spawning. I've got 103 stone arrows. I'm a decent archer. I've got my pistol for backup, along with some decent weapons. I will scrap that and make a new one, because tonight is the night of crafting, or the night is a good time to do crafting. Have a little drinky. I will also scrap that and make a new one. Again, like it's no reason not to. There we go. As long as I'm not in any trouble or sensed, I'll be fine. I'm also going to pop some torches in here, just in case I end up fighting in here, or in case I just need to see what's going on. Tallow is pretty simple to get hold of. You can get tallow from zombies, so you don't have to worry too much about spending tallow, which is what torches require. Tallow and cloth, they're not rare items. So tomorrow morning I will head out into the town. I'll have a look at that. I think there is a mechanic shop. I'll have a look at that. I'll also have a look at the underground bunker if I can get into it. You don't really want to get trapped in an underground bunker though. It seems like a really good idea as a place to set up shop, but there really is like you get trapped in there. Ah, I am sensed. So it is time to go up and head into my... Ooh, that was stupid. Time to go up and head into my man trap. Come and get at me, zombies. I'm over here. Oops. That was a mistake. I dropped my torches. Oh well. There's one down. And I'm back to undetected. Excellent. And this platform is low enough that I can just boop my spikes and boop my platform. Definitely worth having repair materials for your spikes and your platform ready. Because the zombies do damage spikes and platforms. Don't think I can... No, I can't harvest him from here, which is a pity. But, so you can see this is how the man trap works. The zombies are attracted to you rather than to the building. The zombies run onto the spikes and you can then sort of enhance their destruction through a little bit of creative smushing, a bit of creative attacking back. So I think this night is going to go over nice and quiet. If it's not, I'll cut back in. Okay, so I've popped down here. I've put some goldenrod tea and some chrysanthemum tea on to cook. I've also set up some forged steel to be made and some brick pavers. That's just small stones and clay to make the brick pavers. I have to wait until it's finished before I can put anything in. You can see that in here you can make herbal antibiotics using mouldy bread, nitrite powder and bottled water, but I don't need to do that because I raided up myself some proper antibiotics. So I'm making sure that I stay hidden. I did also make myself some wooden slat stairs, and wooden slat stairs just allow me to walk up here. I can see down into here just in case there's any zombies hiding. I did want to finish essentially demolishing this because I want to make a little bit more space downstairs because I'm going to start having crafting benches and things, and I want to probably going to move most of them upstairs. You do want your forge and your cooking fire to be away from your sleeping area though. You want your forge and cooking fire to be away from your sleeping area or away from your main standing area, because during the day you'll overheat quite easily. This is actually a good way to increase my mining tool skill as well. It is using up my forged steel fire axe, but it's not a great forged steel fire axe, and I do have plenty of forged steel I can use to rebuild it. There is a risk of like collapsing floors and things, but I'm reasonably confident with the size of the environment what I can take out. That should be fine. The whole building won't collapse, just part of it would, the centre of the upper floor. And I could always just kind of reinforce that. Pop. See that slowly the effect of my forged iron axe, my fire axe, is going down. That's okay, we don't mind that happening. It's part of upgrading your skill in anything. 11, and there we go, and one more table to get rid of. I do know someone who plays this game who likes to make themselves a little environment with a nice bed and bedside tables and a coffee table and a sofa and things, but I'm not like that. I'm a functional person. What function does this piece of furniture use? These things might, I'm not 100% sure, I don't think they do because they're too close to where I am, but I think they might restock with items. At a very there might be a very small chance of them restocking with items. That's weird. Shall we try that one again? Game. There we go. So we've got 20 forged steel. We're making some brick pavers for tomorrow. I can drink myself some goldenrod tea. Removes dysentery. So this is a cooling drink as well. So this actually helps keep me cool. I'm going to eat myself some bacon and eggs to get my plus wellness. I had to think about it. There's no reason really for me to not have my antibiotic, not my antibiotics, my vitamins. It doesn't really change anything. So I'm actually just going to use these. They do remove dysentery, but I have other ways of removing dysentery. I am going to take some bandages with me, just in case I get injured. I've got my log spikes because I'm going to do some building before I go. Don't need to worry about the antibiotics and the honey. Okay, I do need to take some water and something to eat with me, which I will do. I will take some goldenrod tea, or sorry, some red tea. I'm at full food actually, so I probably don't need to worry about that. I can put the cooking grill in now because it's not doing anything. And this has made me my 6 pavers. Brick pavers are another building block. You need the forge to make them. They're made of small stone and clay. They use up quite a lot of small stone, quite a lot of clay. Oop, shit. Ah, it's a good thing I actually came out because she's a screamer. Oh dear, this is an issue. And I have suffered my first death because I made the stupid mistake of going out early. So that's dropped my wellness by a small amount. That's mildly frustrating. Are the zombies still down there? No. So that was my own fault. I did suffer a loss of wellness because of that. Where? Stone axe, spade, axe, bow. So that was my first death, which is really disappointing because I actually had a really good spawn and a really good start. If I hadn't been stupid, I wouldn't have died there. That's really frustrating. Really very frustrating indeed. And all because I went out a couple of hours early to try and get some extra stuff done. Okay, well, that will be the end of that episode. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you all in the next episode. If you want to help the channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!